Jimmy, this is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you.
Right on, you guys. Please make some noise for Super Unloader!
Trouble on double time.
Told me before I left school that a man with two women is not a man but a fool. Oh yeah. Whoa, whoa. I've been feeling my way every chance I get. You know I love any woman. Trouble on double time. Time. It's driving me out of my mind. Driving me out of my mind. Driving me out of my mind.
Woo! I wish I caught the start of that.
Hey, Jimmy, how did it all come together back right when you were putting Bad Mood Zeus together?
Bad Mood Zeus. So, Bad Mood Zeus was already a band, and it was Chad had met Neil, who was the bass player. Chad is the drummer, at San Diego State. They all went to San Diego State together, and they already had a band. They were playing on the boardwalk in Mission Beach. One day, I lived on the boardwalk in Mission. Well, actually, I lived on in Mission Beach. And I was roaming around. Back in those days, there was always like 5 bands playing on the boardwalk, you know, at any given weekend. And they were setting up, getting ready to play. Their singer was away, and there was an open mic, and they were playing a song I knew. So I jumped up on the mic and started singing. And before their buddies rained fists down on me, the bass player Neil said, "Hey, let him sing. It sounds great." And then we wound up doing, and that was a song by Rush called "What You're Doing." We wound up playing a song by Led Zeppelin called Nobody's Fault But Mine. And then I took off and went home, and the bass player said to his girlfriend, "Go find that guy, go find that guy." So she roamed all over Mission Beach that night and finally found me, passed out in a hammock at where I lived. And I got together with them, jammed a few times, but it just wasn't working out. They had another singer, another guitarist. And so I split up with them for like a year, and I was at the Yes Union show. It was a big show they did, the band Yes. And at the sports arena, and I hear this Jimmy from across, a few aisles, and it was Neil, the bass player. So I've been looking for you for a year, man. That band fell apart. Let's start another band, another Bad Mood Zeus. And we did with another drummer, didn't work out, and I called, or I said, "What about Chad? What happened to that guy Chad?" And he's in a band called Mandrake Root, which is weird because I was in a band called Mandrake Root in the 80s, what are the odds of that? So we called him up, and he said, yeah, that band's breaking up. Let's do it. Let's get together. And that's how it started.
When
And
you
that was
guys were-
91.
Yeah. So and then you guys after that you formed Super Unloader, and you guys had 4 albums or 4 CDs that you put out. Is that correct? And one of them went Best Rock Album of San Diego.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Awesome. You talk about that a bit?
So then, creative differences maybe is the reason Neil Nisano and left the band, or I left the band, however that went down. And in '94, Chris McGreal joined the band, and we put out another CD, which was Super Unloader. It had Spaceship on the front, and we won Best Rock Album that year. That was '95.
95. So if somebody wants to get this, buy your music, where do they go?
They go to Spotify and get it.
And
All
they-
the Super Unloader albums are on there. Unfortunately, for some reason, the Bad Mood Zeus isn't on there, but Chad says he's going to get it up on there soon. So
Okay, cool. And then you guys back then you were doing a lot of touring too. You guys were doing the West Coast a lot.
we went up and down the way. In fact, we played, I'd say we played San Francisco at least once a month, sometimes twice a month, and we had a good following up there too.
Did you go up to Seattle a lot too?
Never made it up to Seattle, funny enough. That was supposed to happen a couple times, but it never did happen. But we went beyond San Francisco, and we played up in Point Arena and Chico State, places like that, but we never made it to
What about LA? Did you play a lot up there?
Yeah, we played. You can name all those famous clubs. We played those. We did the.
Where did you like going touring the most?
I loved going up the coast, and I loved going to San Francisco. I mean, it got so common us going to San Francisco that, and I can't imagine doing this nowadays. But we'd go up there, play a gig in San Francisco, and load the gear up and go play a gig the next day down in San Diego. So just drive all night and then have a gig the next day down here.
Well, so then you also went to Japan too. I bet they loved you over there.
It was a good response, but the Japanese are such different people. They're so courteous, and it's like, so it was really strange to be playing all these bars and
Hard to read them.
yeah, well, no, they were very like, but
Yeah.
they clap, they don't talk between. It was great, actually. They don't talk and scream during the songs and everything. And another weird thing is we played stuff that I thought was really obscure, like a band called Free, Paul Rogers, who was in Bad Company later, but there's a song we did called Be My Friend, which I had no idea was a huge hit in Japan. So we were playing that song in Japan, and all these little young girls were up there singing every word, So I didn't. You never know what's a hit in Japan,
Yeah.
Can I grab one of those beers?
Yeah, absolutely.